We have finally gotten an update on Granblue Fantasy Relink. Some good, some bad. We'll talk all about that, and also we have an update on the other JRPG that I am really excited for, Scarlet Nexus, that's coming from Bandai Namco. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but yes, Granblue Fantasy Relink has finally gotten a much-needed update. Here's the good news: a PlayStation 5 version has been attached alongside a PlayStation 4 version, so we're getting a PS5 version and a PS4 version. That's exciting. We got 23 minutes of gameplay. That's awesome. We got some brand new gameplay for the game. What's not awesome? Oh, the game's not going to be coming out in 2021. It's going to be coming out in 2022. So yes, the game is going to be a long ways away. Who knows if it's going to see any other delays outside of that. But yes, action RPG Granblue Fantasy Relink will launch for PS5 in addition to its previously announced PlayStation 4 version in 2022, publisher and developer Side Games has announced at Granblue Fantasy Festival 2020. Additionally, the publisher premiered a new 23-minute gameplay demo showcasing protagonist Gran and equipment abilities, party formation, and an airship stage and boss battle, and we have quite a bit of detail on top of that. Current stage of development, the game is in a playable state, so the game feel can be experienced. Pre-production missing elements are added, and improvements are made to problems identified in the first playable build. Core of the game is fleshed out in preparation for vertical slice development, and then vertical slice. A limited amount of characters, maps, items, and features are available, but a small portion of core gameplay can be experienced in near-finished quality. The final budget and development schedule are determined based on the quality of this build and the game. The game is currently in its alpha stage. Remaining stages of development include beta version and the master version, which would be ready for release generally 3 to 6 months before actual release. Day 1 patches have become alongside development. We have some details on the protagonist as well, and changes as far as development and things of that nature. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to read more about that. Really, I think the main takeaways is the fact that the game is coming out in 2022, so it's a long ways away. That's a bit unfortunate, but guess what? 2021, we already got Final Fantasy 16 scheduled. We have Ys 9, Monstrum Nox, Tales of Arise will hopefully be 2021. Scarlet Nexus will be 2021. We'll get that in a second. Those 4 games as pillaring a 2021 slate of JRPGs, I think that's a pretty good lineup, all things considered. So it's not the end of the world that Granblue Fantasy Project Relink will be 2022, just a long ways away, just because I know that a lot of people were very excited for the game. However, as I mentioned at the top, we did get 23 minutes of new gameplay for the game, and it just looks as good as ever. It looks sleek. I love the presentation of the game. The art style is just so great. And I really think this one has a lot of potential when it does drop in 2022. We'll see if it does ultimately release on other platforms as well, since I believe the 2022 window is for its Japanese release. Hopefully it does make a quick transition thereafter to stateside, given the fact we got Granblue Fantasy Versus pretty quickly here. I do believe that we are going to get a stateside release rather quickly. I know this is going to be disappointing to some people, but again, just look at the positives. At least we know that the game is still in complete development. At least we have a window of 2022, and at the end of the day, if you're a fan of JRPGs, you look at the slate of games coming in 2021, and even outside of JRPGs, just games in general in 2021, is one game getting pushed to 2022 going to be the end of the world? I think we'll survive. It's a little bit disappointing since it has been in development for so long, and I feel like I've been following it since like early 2018, so it's been a long time coming. But hey, hopefully by 2022 the wait is gonna be worth it. Okay, a game that we can play in 2021 is Scarlet Nexus. This is a Bandai Namco developed action RPG, and it's been confirmed that it will be coming in summer of 2021. For some reason, I have a feeling that this is going to be September of 2021. I don't know why. I just have that inkling that it might get a release date sometime around the same time that Code Vein came out, like that early September time period, because that would still technically be summer of 2021. Nevertheless, I'm very excited to play this one as well. We got a brand new trailer at the Game Awards. Game looks solid, and if you guys don't know about the game, here is the overview from Bandai Namco. In a far distant future, a psionic hormone was discovered in the human brain, granting people extrasensory powers and changing the world as we know it. Just as humanity was entering this new era, deranged mutants known as Others began to descend from the sky with a thirst for human brains. Highly resistant to conventional attack methods, extreme measures needed to be taken to battle the overwhelming threat. threat and preserve humanity. Those with acute extrasensory abilities known as psionics were our chance to fight the onslaught from above. To this day, psionics have been scouted for their talents and recruited to the other suppression forces OSF, humanity's last line of defense. Take on the role of Yuito Sumeragi, a new recruit of the OSF aiming to become an elite psionic like the one who saved him as a child. Armed with a talent in psychokinesis, explore the futuristic city of New Hamuka and uncover the mysteries of a brain-punk future caught between technology and psychic abilities in Scarlet Nexus. So the game's key features note kinetic psychic combat, exterminate the others, discover a brain-punk future, explore and project a futuristic Japanese landscape that combines inspirations from classic anime and Western science fiction. Deep story-driven experience, dive into a complex story of bonds, courage, and heroism, crafted by the minds behind the iconic Tales of Vesperia. Now, if you guys know me, Tales of Vesperia, one of those games that I constantly go to bat for. I often talk about how that is my favorite of the Tales of games. You can have your own debate on which one you think is the best. I mean, if you think Tales of Berseria or Tales of Abyss is the best, more power to you. Those games are fantastic as well. Tales of Vesperia just stands out to me, and given that the team is working on this one, that obviously makes me excited right away. This game definitely has vibes of a Tales of game from the presentation, definitely a more anime-centric look, so maybe that won't be for everyone. I like the look of the game, and it is coming to pretty much every platform. It's coming to Xbox Series S, X, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and a PC. I don't think a Nintendo Switch version has been confirmed. No, Nintendo Switch version has not been confirmed, but it's coming to pretty much everything outside of that, so you'll be able to play it on the platform you desire. So very excited for that. We'll see how the JRPG lineup really rounds out in 2021. Ys 9 has already been confirmed for February of 2021. We'll see when Final Fantasy 16 comes out. I would imagine that would be a fall title. Scarlet Nexus, summer of 2021, and who knows, Tales of Arise might not be a 2021 title. Fingers crossed on that one. We've known about that game for quite a while at this point as well, so hopefully that's 2021. But if Bandai Namco is dropping Scarlet Nexus next year, maybe Tales of Arise would be one that they decide to push off until 2022. I could see that happening still. I think the 2021 slate of JRPGs is going to be a rather good one with a lot of options for everyone. So that's going to conclude this video. Again, Granblue Fantasy Relink, kind of a double whammy in terms of what we got as far as announcements are concerned. We are going to get a PlayStation 5 version. We do have a release window, but it is 2022. However, we did get some new gameplay, so check that out. Scarlet Nexus, on the other hand, coming summer of 2021. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.